Tip Tuesday. Howdy folks. So today, even though it's Tip Tuesday, pretty sure if you know me, you can tell what day of the week I filmed this on. If you know what day of the week I filmed this on, comment below that day of the week. Anyway, so today on Tip Tuesday, we are going to go over a way that you can take gel polish off at home. I'm going to try and keep it simple, I'm going to try and keep it short, and I'm going to show you the tools you need, how to do it, and then the finished result. So there's going to be some time where you'll pause the video, go off and do your own thing, and then come back because guess what, I'm going to be gone for probably 20 or 30 minutes at one point. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is going to go over tools. So tools that you will need to take off your gel polish. Tool number one, a nail file. Some people call it an emery board. So you want one that has a relatively high grit sandpaper. You want two sides. You have the one that's a little smoother, one that's a little rougher. You want one that's pretty rough because you're actually going to use that first. Okay, you will also need some acetone. I don't typically, like with regular nail polish, you can do things that are non-acetone, but you really do need acetone to take this stuff off. Also, a really super fun thing that I have is these guys. Typically, I don't recommend you buy things for stuff. A lot of people, you can do the same thing that I'm doing with foil, but I just find that that's pretty wasteful when you can spend maybe $2 on Amazon Prime. Pick these guys up. They are soak-off caps, so they're pretty cool. And the really neat thing about them is they just kind of fit over your finger. So I'll show you how that works. Soak-off caps, cotton balls, so you'll need cotton. And then you will also need some things to push back cuticles and to kind of scrape off excess without damaging your nails. So these need to be either wood or kind of a flexible plastic or whatnot. You really don't want to have to scratch on the surface of your nail. Okay? And then the last thing I do is I use nail oil. So I typically use nail oil as a method to like rehydrate the cuticles. If you have this on your fingers for a long period of time, your cuticles can really dry out, your nails can really dry out. So I like to use a nail oil, cuticle oil kind of mix to go ahead and do that. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about the process. So essentially what we're going to be doing is we're going to be soaking some cotton and acetone and putting those caps over our fingers with the acetone soaked cotton inside. Making sure that the cotton is on the surface of your nail, not on the back of your finger. So the first step of this process is to take this file. I already did one of my fingers so I could show you. And you're going to actually file the surface of your nail as such. What you're trying to do is you're trying to break up that top coat that they put on there. Do your best to get onto your nail and not onto your finger. So you'll just go and kind of get that off of the surface. I did my thumbnail. I don't know if you can tell or not, but it's not shiny anymore. So you want to just do that until it's not shiny anymore, but you don't want to do it until it gets down to your nail because then you start damaging your actual nail. The key to this is to try and not damage your nail as much as possible. Do not damage your nails. So I also go along the top of my nail because typically if you go to a really good place to get your gel done, they'll cap off the end with polish and top coat. So you can take that off and then you take off the top coat and you do that with all of your nails. Okay, so I'm gonna do that. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. It only takes a couple of minutes to do, but I didn't want you to sit here and watch me filing away at my nails. So none of my nails are shiny anymore. They're all not shiny. Okay, next step is making sure you have all of your caps ready, your little soak-off caps, out of the package and ready to go. These, like I said, are available on Prime. Very easy and fast. Okay. They're also very easy to clean. So you just, once you're done, you take the little cotton tip out and then pretty much everything comes out and it stays clean on the inside. Really easy. All right, now cotton. So you need cotton. So you're gonna take some of your acetone and you're gonna pour it into your little lid here. Or if you have like a little glass dish or something, you definitely do not want to put it in something that you're going to use at another point for something other than acetone. Should be something you only use for acetone. Okay, so something people don't know about cotton balls is they're kind of just cotton that has been rolled into a ball. So what you want to do is you want to find the end of that ball and then unravel the cotton. So, do. Okay, so you see that? Look at that. And I have another one that I've already done. So you just take the cotton and you unroll it. Then you're gonna break the cotton up into pretty equal pieces so that you can use those pieces with the acetone to cover your nails. And you're probably gonna need 10 of these pieces. Hey, if you don't have 10 fingers, then you just use less cotton, right? All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 10 pieces of cotton. So I have a bunch of little pieces of cotton just like this. All right, so then what I do, the way that I accomplish this, is I take my cotton piece, my cotton picking piece, take my cotton piece, I dip it into the little acetone, and then I stick it into the cap. Then I stick my finger into the cap. This can be a relatively messy process, so you're gonna wanna make sure you have like a towel you don't care about down here or something like that. I guess add that to the list of tools. A towel or a mat of some kind that you don't care about. So you're just gonna repeat that process. Take your little cotton piece, dip it into your acetone, put that acetone dipped cotton into your cap, and then you're gonna slip your finger in there so that the acetone soaked cotton is on this part so that it's soaking your finger. Go ahead and do that for all of the fingers that have polish on them. And then you're gonna wait 20 minutes. Okay, some people say 10, I say 20 for good measure, especially because we're gonna go ahead and we're going to put moisture and everything back into our cuticles and our nails, so it's totally okay. You wanna just make sure you're taking off as much of the polish as you can with this part of the process so you're not scraping at your nail later. It's better that way. All right, okay guys, it's been a few minutes, like 20. So it's time to take these off and see what it looks like. So I'm gonna take them off and I just squeeze them off so that it takes off some of what has already happened. So there you go, that's what that looks like. So it is taking off the majority of the product. Here's another one. Ooh. Okay, so I'm gonna take the rest of these off. All right, and I will show you. Because it doesn't take everything off. All right, and that is why you do this. All right, so this is what we're looking at right now. There's still stuff on. I'm gonna kind of rub on them and see what I can take off on my own. Just kind of a little bit here and there. Okay. Now, just with a cursory, like using one of my thumbnails to just kind of take the excess off of here, it's gotten the majority of it off. So I'll show you just here in a sec. Okay, see? The majority of it is off. Now I'm gonna go ahead and take this wooden stick. You could use a rubber one too. I prefer the wooden one. And then I'm just gonna use the flat end of it and kind of scrape off whatever excess is there. All right. So I just did one nail so you can see. I just did the thumbnail. So the thumbnail is done. There's nothing left on it. Doing this kind of gel nail type thing too often, it can just damage your nails just because that's how, I mean, they buff them down to go ahead and do the gel when you get it done professionally. So then I just take my awesome nail oil, and I like to put it all over, just so that it moisturizes everything. And then I take a second to rub it in, and it looks nice. Got my nice nail. It's all taken care of, shiny, and good. So not a lot of damage to it. I'll do the rest of the nails and I'll come right back. I'll see you in a minute. Okay guys, so I finished taking the gel nail polish off. I put on my handy dandy nail oil, and I have a final result here. It's not perfect. My nails are not perfect. They've never been perfect, but there's no more gel polish, and I limited the amount of damage that happened to my nails. The important thing is just be patient, and don't try and force the stuff to come off. Like I said, I get a lot of benefit from just using my own nails to kind of take off the gel polish once it's soaked in those caps. Again, the caps are really great. You can find on Amazon. They're awesome. Sometimes you can find them in Walmart too, honestly. But it's just easier to go online because then you don't have to worry about it. All right, that's Tip Tuesday. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel so that you can see future Tip Tuesdays and other videos that I do. We're gonna be doing more new content. I'm trying to do 2 videos a week. So we'll see how we do with that. Maybe you'll get a bonus video every once in a while. Who knows? I can't tell the future. So have a great week, and I'll see you later. Bye.